Do you believe that Mohammed married the child at 6 years old? Do you believe that?
I don't know.
So you say yes.
Yeah.
She says she doesn't know.
You're cherry picking interpretations to suit your point of view. I'm sorry, it's very clear.
Why does then someone who's too young for menstruation have to observe a waiting period? That would only apply to them if they were divorced. All right,
So let's just say that happened.
With a child.
Marriage contract,
I'm
not saying a child.
So what are you saying?
Let's just talk about a female.
You said in the beginning that this thing troubled you until you researched it. Well, I'm giving you the research now, and I'm telling you that you've been lied to.
It's not about the will of acceptance. It's about different scholars. They try to decide the age of Aisha according to her sister Asma, which is my name by the way, Asma. So they try to draw like a timeline, and they decided she was probably around the age of 16 to 19, around that age.
All right.
And they did not just decide on a whim that, oh, I do not accept it, so she's probably 18. No, they did work. They drew a timeline according to her sister's age, and they reached that conclusion. So it is a debate. We cannot know for 100% if she was 9 or 18.
I'm sorry, Asma. I'll be fair to you. You've been lied to, right? There's no hadith that teaches. Unfortunately, yes. I'm happy to go through the. I'd be happy to go through the hadith. The hadiths teach. It was narrated by Aisha herself that she was 6 when Muhammad married her, and 9 when the marriage was consummated. And I used to play with the dolls. That's what's reported in Sunan and Nasai. In Bukhari, he's shaking his head. He doesn't. Do you accept the Sunnah of your Prophet? Are you ashamed of the Sunnah of your Prophet? Are you ashamed? Honestly, because I feel
I agree to that view, perhaps, but it wasn't pre-menstrual age of.
But my argumentation. So first, okay, wait 1 second. He says that it wasn't pre-menstrual, meaning that they consummated the marriage after she had her menses. That's what he's claiming, yeah? Okay. So before we get there, are you accepting then that Muhammad married Aisha when she was 6?
We don't know that for a fact. As she said, it could be.
You don't accept?
I don't accept.
All right, is there any Muslim here who accepts?
I accept
that okay,
perhaps.
wait, 1 second. There's a difference between marriage and consummation, right? Marriage is the legal document, the contract, thank you, and the consummation is the act within marriage, the sex, right? The legal contract. Does everybody agree that Muhammad married Aisha when she was 6? Hands up if you
strong view.
Okay, it's yes or no. It's just yes or no.
No, it's not a yes or no.
What do you believe?
We don't know historical fact.
Okay,
there is a strong view of that. There is a strong view of that.
This is not mentioned in the Quran that he married her and she is 6. It's not mentioned.
So do you reject the hadith then? That's it.
Yes, I reject it.
So he rejects the hadith.
I reject the hadith.
Okay.
You know why? You know why?
No.
Because there is no agreement among all the scholars.
Wait, my friend. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I asked a question. I just want a show of hands.
Okay, let me answer.
No, please. I just want a show of hands, just so I know where everyone's at. We're not talking over each other, right?
have a yes or
Oh
no
look, the
question.
hecklers come now.
You can't have
So look, let me like I want to just understand, right? I don't want to be putting words in your mouth, yeah? Aisha narrated herself in the hadith that Muhammad married her when she was 6, and he consummated the marriage with her when she was 9, and she used to play with dolls. And that's a significant statement, which I'll come back to a little later. I just need a show of hands here. Forget a debate among Muslims. I just need to know what you believe right now.
Yeah, we accept that view.
What do you accept?
I accept that view.
That what?
That you said.
Just say it to me again, so I.
Muhammad married Aisha when she was 9. Consummated the marriage when she was 9.
And that she was 6 when he married her.
It's a
You
valid
accept
view.
that?
It's a valid
You
view
accept
in
that?
Islam, yeah.
Wait. I'm just clarifying. Hold on. You'll get your chance. Does anyone agree with his view?
It's an accepted view.
No.
You
I
can't
just
Why
tell
can't
me.
you accept? Why can't you accept? I don't know as an
No. Then I will accept it. I'm just trying to make sure I understand what everyone else is saying.
I'm telling
So
you.
you're saying yes.
This is a strong view in Islam.
Okay, yes.
Valid, yeah.
Do you agree with that? His view? Do you agree with his view?
That is a strong view, but I don't know.
So you don't know? Okay, just make it. So yes, you don't know. You don't know.
From the beginning.
I'm trying to learn from everyone. What about you? Do you know?
Same, I don't know.
You don't know. What about you?
I don't agree. He married her.
So he doesn't agree. So you think it's a fabricated hadith?
No, maybe misunderstood. I don't know.
Misunderstood? How can it be
You know why?
misunderstood?
You know why?
So
Because
the
not-
things you don't like is
don't want me-
misunderstood.
don't want me
Yeah?
to answer because
Go
not
ahead.
all the school, not all the sects of Muslim they agree that Aisha was at age of 9 when she got married. For example, Shia Muslim, they don't agree this at all. Some of the Azhar school, they don't agree at all.
Yeah.
The only you are taking certain position Muslim, the Salafi, and you are superimposing on all the Muslims. Do you know
The
Azhar
majority
school? Do you know Azhar
of
school?
the majority of Muslims are Sunni. Yes or no?
Azhar also
Even
Sunni,
Sunnis,
Ash'ari,
even Sunnis don't recognize Shia as being Muslim. Yes or no?
That's beside the point.
No, it's
Azhar-
not beside the point because you're using them as an example.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
look,
Azhar
I
is
feel
cool. You
I'm
know
just being
Azhar.
honest. Can I be honest with you?
Okay, wait, now can you give me the chance?
I'll give you the chance and then I want to make my point because it's getting a bit crazy. Go ahead.
Sheikh Shaltut,
Let me
Mohammed
ask
Shaltut.
him the same way as he asked me. I'm not. There's nothing mentioned. I told you. You didn't let me continue. There's nothing mentioned in the Quran that Aisha she was 6, and we don't know. If you search about the legal age who married in her 200 years,
Yeah.
it will be like 6, I think, or 9.
I
So
won't. Can you-
I just want to talk to you about the same question as you asked me in the Bible about Rebecca. She was 3 years old, and
Okay.
it's mentioned in your book. In my book, it's not mentioned that.
You said it was
Aisha, she
mentioned in my
6.
book that she was free. Can you show me, please?
No?
Yeah,
I
can
don't
you show
have
me?
that one. I don't.
No. You made a claim. Everything that I'm saying
So
to
you
one second,
deny that-
one second. I absolutely categorically deny that she was free. You made a claim. Support your claim. I'm not going to let you leave until you support your claim. Everything that I'm saying about Aisha can be supported with hadith, and it can be supported by the Quran, because I already said to you that in the Quran it teaches that it's permissible for Muslim men to marry and divorce prepubescent children.
not in the Quran,
I have
it's
every
the-
source, my friend. I have
Sir,
every source
sir.
to back up what I'm saying.
It's not in
You
the
made a claim. You
Quran.
better back it up,
It's not
buddy.
in the Quran, it's the interpretation you chose for the Quran. It's not in the Quran. Don't say it's in the Quran.
No, I said it in the Quran. It says, and for those who have not yet menstruated.
And I
You
explained to
said
you.
that it's talking about those
You're just
who have
refusing
a.
science, so you just refuse science.
I'm not refusing science. Where's the science in that text then? That's what I'm asking you.
You're sticking to
You're a
one-
doctor and you can't even tell the difference between like those who have not, who are too young to menstruate.
The verse in the Quran and the Hadith. You're jumping.
No, I'm not using the hadith. I've said to her I'm not going to use the hadith.
But it's a
I
difference.
mentioned the hadith to this guy because he's someone who actually accepts the sunnah. I have more respect for you than everyone else. Why?
She
Because
accepted the sunnah. She said
no,
that
she doesn't accept it.
No, she said
She doesn't accept it. She said she doesn't know, but she really doesn't accept it. You know why? Because I asked her in the beginning.
it's a Sahih sunnah.
No,
It's Bukhari.
I agree with you. That's why I say you're being more of a Muslim than anyone else here.
I
And
don't know.
everyone else who agrees with you, the
Okay.
same thing.
She said that she's accepting that
Sir, I
view,
have a list
that
of
that is a
scholars
valid view, but she also said that there are other scholars, major scholars, that interpreted the
Yeah,
Aisha's
I don't.
age.
You,
And I
you
have
need
a
to
list of
understand,
them
my
right
friend.
here, sir.
Yeah, what you
We
need to
don't know
do
for
is
a
you need to
fact.
show me the evidence from those scholars because I'm actually challenging those scholars with my evidence.
Okay, look.
I'm looking
Sheikh
at the
Mohammed
hadith.
al-Ghazali.
You look it up. You present it to me. All of you can look it up and present it to
Sir,
me.
you go, check the-
Translate it for me. I'm telling you, you've been lied to about Aisha. My friend, don't stop searching for that. You made a claim, I want you to find it. You're not going to find it, so you'll be searching forever.
Really?
You'll be searching forever. They lied to you about Rebecca just to detract you from Aisha, from your own text.
But why do you only accept one fact? Why can't you accept that we don't know if she was 9 or if she was
But the
16
reason
or
why you
18?
don't know is because you can't accept this about Muhammad.
No,
That's the
why?
reason why.
Why?
There are
No,
other
we are
things.
saying- we
There
are
are other
saying-
things that you agree
No,
with.
but we are saying
Why
that
is it like this
Logically,
hadith?
logically, why did the marriage consummate when she was 9 and not when she was 6?
You tell me.
I don't know. It's a logic claim that because she hadn't reached puberty yet.
But that's not what it says.
Why not?
It's an assumption.
Look what it says here.
Yeah, it actually says when she went to Muhammad's house, according to Sahih Muslim 1422, see I'm giving you sources, and Sahih 1422A and 1422C, she was playing on swings with her playmates just before she went to Muhammad's house, just before she would admit it to him. In Sahih Muslim 1422C, it says that she, one second, in Sahih Muslim 1422C, it says that she had taken her dolls with her. In Sunan an-Nasai hadith, it says that she was 6 when she married Muhammad, had the contract, the legal contract. It was 9 when she consummated it, and she used to play with the dolls. In Sahih al-Bukhari 5133, it says that the playing of the dolls was allowed for Aisha because she had not yet reached the age of puberty. I'm
When?
showing you,
Between
I'm
6 and
showing
9.
you, I'm showing you within your hadith, right, within the Islamic sources, that Aisha was prepubescent when Mohammed had sex with her.
I told
Now,
you a question.
now,
asked
I
you a
want you to
question.
show me respectfully,
Yeah.
right, where your evidence is of her not being prepubescent, of her being mature. I can't see any. My friend, keep looking for it. You're never going to find it.
I'll give you the book. I'll give you the book there.
I said a lot of
You
things.
didn't answer
I
my
want to
question.
hear what you have to
I
say.
asked you a question.
One second, I just spoke to
I
him.
asked you a question, and
Yeah.
it was, why do you think she was the marriage was consummated when she was 9 and not when she was 6? It's because of this.
No, it's not. That's an assumption.
This is a
You're saying that because
valid view.
because Muhammad never had sex with her within those 3 years,
Yeah.
you're throwing in puberty there. But that she had attained the puberty at that time. That's not what it teaches in the hadith. It's an assumption. You're
How
making an
does it not
assumption.
teach it?
And I'm also showing you from the Quran in Surah At-Talaq, verse 4,
Yeah.
that it says that it's permissible without a doubt.
And she
I
also
showed it in the
said
tafsir.
you-
And I showed it. Do you reject the
That's also an
tafsir? Do you reject
assumption.
Ibn Abbas?
Yeah.
Do you reject Al-Jalalain? Do you reject Ibn
miracle.
Kathir? I can't believe
Quran
this.
is a miracle.
Reject.
I-
Prove you.
That's also an assumption.
I can't believe this.
That's
So you're
also an
throwing your own people under the bus just to support a view.
Not us. Scholars. Many scholars.
Okay,
Many
you didn't
scholars.
understand. Okay, fair enough. then.
Many scholars.
He doesn't
Many scholars.
Okay.
I showed you.
You're cherry picking interpretations to suit your point of view. I'm sorry, it's very clear.
This
if
is
you
not
wanted
the broad
to see
view.
the other explanations and the other interpretation, you could easily find it. You have a phone.
I've
Google
checked
is
them.
free.
I've
no,
checked
no,
them.
No, no. You're doing this
I've
on
heard about
purpose.
primary amenorrhea.
This is a
The
discussion
verse
in
is
bad
about
faith.
Idda
Your
period.
discussion-
Yeah, so how can a child observe the Iddah if she is not married?
It's not referring to a
Sir,
child.
It says for those who have not yet
referring to a child.
menstruated.
Sir,
How do you understand that
do you
verse?
reject science? Again, do you reject science?
Yeah, okay, let this guy explain.
No, that
Do you reject
section there,
medical
remember.
conditions?
It doesn't say anything about
Are you
medical
not
conditions.
aware of PCOS?
I said primary amenorrhea. One guy debating was hinging on that thing for the whole thing, saying this is talking about primary amenorrhea. It says nothing. It says
It's
nothing.
the most proven scientific fact, the best, most reasonable explanation I can
I'm
give
going to
you.
say it for everybody here then, right? So that everyone can hear because we have a new audience. It says here from the in the tafsir. It says here, and I'm not even talking about.
Do you want to know what it actually is? See, Aisha
Okay,
died.
let me just say,
Prestige.
let me
Her
say,
name was her-
yeah, let me say it from the
Her name was
tafsir.
12,
I'm
and
reading.
those 6 years means she was 18.
I'll talk to him after. We can go through it. I'll talk to him after and have a one-on-one with him.
She earned her name.
I know this is a sensitive.
Something else,
One second. I know this is a sensitive subject, but I'm being honest with you. Islam does teach child marriage. It does teach it. Now, no, because you said that you had. It said that you caused you doubts. You said in the beginning that this thing troubled you until you researched it
Until
and
I
you got
get my
answers that
research, which I
satisfied you.
recommend that you do,
Well,
by
I'm
the
giving
way.
you the research now, and I'm telling you that you've been lied to.
This is the poorest research. You could have done so much better.
I've given
you
you.
are so much smarter
Okay,
than this.
I can understand that. You know,
You're cherry picking.
I'm not
And
cherry
it's-
picking.
Far
Yeah, of
stretch.
course it's
That's-
Let me go back to the. Let me go back to the hadith. Sorry,
Imagine
the
having
tafsir.
100 explanation and interpretation, and you're choosing the 3 that most fit your point of
Well,
view.
give me the reasons then. All of you here can give me the reasons. I've cited hadiths.
I can.
Okay,
accepted
step in
that.
there and give me the reasons.
We
Oh, yeah, sure.
And but before you do, let me read from the hadith so everyone. So
You
from
can't
the
read from the hadith.
From the tafsir.
You can't read from the
Oh, you're
hadith
being
because you
rude
can't
now.
speak
You're
objective.
being rude now.
No, no, and you saying you can
talking
read
over
from the
me.
hadith, but these can't. Are you saying that?
I
yes?
never said they can't. When did I
All
say
right,
you
and then
can't?
she give you a different interpretation.
Why-
You
why
didn't
is he
listen
put-
to it, did you? You're not the big mouth here because you haven't got a 40 because you're
Okay, go
talking
and
from
say what you
bad
need to say.
faith. Do you want to know why?
Go on.
Because it's a prestige. Everyone here plays Call of Duty or something and knows what prestige is.
It's two people
the
now
sacred
saying that
way
you're talking from
of
bad faith.
naming
Yeah.
back in the
Well,
day
obviously
was
we're
you
on.
earned your
I
name.
We're
understand.
different
You earned
belief
it.
system.
You,
innit?
She
you
wouldn't have
exactly. You're
been-
Christian, and obviously you will die by Christianity.
One second, my friend.
If
Where's
I'm
that
sorry,
verse?
Aisha
Don't
wouldn't
stop
have been
looking for
Aisha
it. You
at
made a
6
claim.
years old. She would
Show
have had
me.
a different name
No,
because
no,
she hadn't
tell me.
earned that name
Go to
Aisha
any
yet.
Muslim here.
At 12 years old is a naming ceremony. They still are in Jewish customs today called a Bar Mitzvah. They used to earn their names the same way as Aisha did. She earned it 12. Is it possible what I'm saying is true?
Sorry, I was talking to him.
No, you want to introduce me. You asked me to come into here. You asked me to come in here and I'm asking now. Is it possible
I
what I'm
had a
saying is true? Yes or
question.
no?
I had a question.
Is it possible what I'm
I
saying?
need to
will
understand
answer
your
it.
position.
I'll answer
You're
it and
coming
you
into
answer mine
you're
afterwards.
coming
Okay,
into
go
here,
ahead.
right?
What's your question?
Where's my umbrella? Sorry.
What's your question, sir?
JC, you don't have it. Can you clip it? Okay, yeah.
Go on, what's your question?
All right. So, I said to this lady, Asma.
Yes.
I said that she told me that she doesn't agree with what the hadith say about Aisha.
She doesn't agree with the interpretation, not what it says.
No, she says it disagrees with the Quran. So I said to her, okay then, Well, let me show you
I
in
told
the.
you there are two different.
Okay,
Either
what if
we
I-
go with the hadith.
You're gonna have to let me speak, man.
No, I'm saying that
I need
it's
to
not my
establish-
argument though. I don't want
No,
to
but
know what you said.
you've come into a conversation.
What I'm
You
saying-
can't change the argument.
Yes, I can.
These guys came in. When they came in, they were
Are you not
fair.
done yet?
I'm not done yet.
All right, go on.
Let
Tell
me say what I
you-
need to say.
What none of us have heard before. Tell us something none of us have heard before at Speaker's Corner. Tell us something
Okay,
none of
now
us
you're
have heard
being
before. Go on.
unreasonable. Now
No,
you're
because
being
you can't do
unreasonable.
it. The moment I say
Why are
to
you upset?
I'm not upset. By the way, I'm autistic.
Relax. Why are you upset?
Oh, you assuming I'm upset. I'm just
No, you
performing.
look upset to me.
Yes, a performance. It's a performance, but my son's here.
Yeah, no,
No,
stop
I'll perform
performing.
however I want. Does anybody else
We're not
care
here
what
for a
I'm performing?
performance.
Shut
You're a
up!
Christian, yes?
Yes, sir.
You know that it's socially, historically,
You like me to change
acceptable
my
that
performance? That's
women
all right.
were
I don't
made
like
in a
it.
young
Sure,
age.
that's what I'm saying.
Look, Dad, I'm not in this
I asked that guy to answer
She
me.
wasn't.
That guy. I'm coming. All right.
Yeah, but am
I
I?
didn't know about
But
it.
have you
Yeah.
proven
So
I've
don't
done
say
it?
what you don't know.
You just
Yeah,
don't like what I'm
do you
saying.
take it back then? That you said Rebecca was free. Do you take it back? Do you take it back?
No,
You
no,
don't
take it
know.
back. I
You
give
couldn't
you my
find the
number.
evidence.
I
Do you know?
told you, I give you my number.
She wasn't free.
But why didn't you take it? My phone is
Rebecca,
gone.
but we're
My
not
phone
changing the
is gone.
subject on her.
No,
If you want
I
to talk
wanna
to me
go
about
to Aisha.
Rebecca, if you want to talk about Rebecca, I'm
I
happy
wanna
to do
talk
that
about
after.
Aisha.
I agree with you about
Let
it.
me. Okay, let me get to the point. Right? Let me get to the point. The point is this. I'm saying
Your
that.
point, by the way, not the
Yeah,
point.
I'm making my. Of course, I'm making. I'm
Well, you
making
did.
my
You
argument.
said the point, but it's okay.
Okay, dude, man, you gotta make it easy for me. just
No,
to
no, I haven't. I
speak.
got to make you say truth.
Okay, so show me the truth then, yeah. Okay.
Don't like you
So-
keeping truth. I'm still listening. I'm still listening. Keep doing.
In Surah 65 verse 4.
Don't
Right?
care. You can't read it, but go on.
Okay, and he doesn't even.
Because he
don't care.
can't read it.
When we
He
don't
has
care,
no
shut
idea
up.
how to read it. It's
wait.
his
You're a waste of time.
interpretation,
It's a
but
waste
I
of time.
listen to it.
Waste of time.
No,
Waste
I
of time.
care about the argument.
Waste
I
of
don't
time.
care about what
Waste
it
of time.
says in it.
I know when I'm wasting my time
Go
with
on,
someone.
tell me what
no,
it
no,
says
no,
then.
you're wasting time.
No, you're
I can't even
willing
go
to
to. I can't even. He's correcting you. I can't even go to Surah 65 verse 4.
No.
These guys came in the conversation and they added value to the conversation.
No, all I've said-
You're coming to the conversation, debate,
Yeah.
and you're just being a nuisance.
What did I add?
Nothing.
Yeah, I did. What did I add?
Nothing.
I said
Even
age,
she's
yeah?
laughing. Even she's
It's
laughing.
prestige.
You're
She's
adding
not even
nothing.
listening.
You're wasting our
The
time.
age is prestige,
You're wasting
it's
our
not
time.
age.
Have you got a
You're
better representative?
assuming it's biological age, you're
I
not?
think they need a better representative.
Are you assuming a biological
I
age?
think they need a better representative.
Sir, he just made a point that nine
Yeah,
was not her
wasting my time.
biological age. It was
prestige of name.
Prestige of name. That's his point.
Yeah.
If I made it in a more calm way, if you will.
Yeah. Going back to the main point, right?
Can you
And
answer
I'll-
that first?
Going back to the main point is this. You're wasting my time. Going back to the main point, right?
So I make a logical.
Either way,
Let
me
one major
understand.
scholar
You're choosing to
can
ignore
be
that
wrong
point
in
of view.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can be
you're
wrong in
choosing
an
to ignore it.
interpretation.
Wait, wasn't
But you
one-
have-
okay.
I don't know. Either one.
Sorry, JC,
You have to
but,
look at the consensus, the scholars of consensus in Sunnah Hadith. That's the like the fundamental.
You pick and choose. you say.
Fundamentation, the fundamentals of interpreting Islam.
Yeah.
That you have to look at the
Can it
consensus.
stay? Yeah, logic in.
Consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah. English
Yeah,
is
but,
my
yeah, but there is a mixed opinion on this.
Yes, I
Some
do.
people do
No
accept
problem.
wholeheartedly
Can
that.
I ask you a question? Can I ask you a
Some
question?
people
Say what
accept
you say.
Is
terrorism.
this the only evidence that you have?
What, the
Can you-
Quran, the Tafsir,
This
and the
hadith
Hadith?
you brought.
Yes.
The hadith, we accept the
you
hadith.
brought.
We
This-
accept the
this-
hadith.
This hadith you brought,
Yeah.
with the marriage was at 6 and it was consummated at 9. Is this the only evidence you have? The only
Yeah, within the
you have?
hadith, yeah.
Okay, so we are bringing several hadith and
Which hadith?
interpretations. I have here a lot of
About Aisha.
about Aisha.
Okay.
I can have one here. Aisha herself said she remembered when Surah Al-Qamar was revealed and saw her father Abu Bakr preach Islam openly.
Okay.
So she remembers this. Surah Al-Qamar was revealed 5 years before Hijrah.
Okay.
For her to recall this, she must have been at least 5 or 7 years old then.
Okay.
And the marriage was making her 14 to 17 at the time of marriage in Medina, which happened after the Hijrah.
Okay, so then if what you're saying is true, let me just go with that.
Yes?
How do you reconcile that with the hadiths, the authentic hadiths that were collected by
That
Bukhari?
is exactly
And I
what
never
the
interrupted
okay,
you.
sorry.
Never interrupted you.
Yes, sorry.
How do you reconcile that with the authentic hadiths compiled by Bukhari himself, where it states that that Aisha herself narrated that she was 6 when Mohammed married her, that's a legal contract, and 9 when he consummated the marriage with her, and in Sunan an-Nasai it explains that she used to play with the dolls. How do you reconcile what you said, right, which you try to calculate, okay, she could have been maybe 14 or something, based on with clear evidence that she's saying I was 6 and I was 9. How do you deal with
I
that?
can answer you.
I need that, please. Yeah. I'll put my phone in my pocket.
Okay.
I can answer you.
1 second. Hold this for a second.
Okay.
And then we put my phone in my pocket.
When the lady speaks,
Oh yeah.
so the family, because you're live on the family
Yeah.
coaching.
Sorry.
Share the link, family. Don't be lazy.
Yes? Okay, I can answer you. And that has been the whole point that she has been trying to make across.
Okay.
And this is a very discussed topic,
Yeah.
her age. Was she 6, was she 9, was she 14, was she 17? And our point is that we don't know for a fact, but you want us to give you a fact.
Yeah.
She was this age.
Yeah.
We cannot give you that. The only source of truth that we have as Muslims is the Quran. And then we have tafsirs and then we have hadith. So you said from the beginning, it's in the Quran.
Yeah.
She said no. Then you brought a tafsir. So again, it's an interpretation of one evidence that you have.
Yeah.
And there's several ulama, scholars that has other interpretations, and they have been like trying to calculate what age she was.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of evidence. I can bring you now 3 or 4
Okay.
evidences,
You
but
can,
you
yeah.
only bring one.
No, I don't.
You did.
You're being-
the only
you're not-
hadith, the only hadith you brought was this. She was playing with dolls at 9. I was 14 and I played with dolls. Like that doesn't make her 9 years old because she played
But
with
that's
dolls.
what. No. Let me just correct you.
Yeah.
It says in that hadith. Well, first and foremost, I appreciate what you said about the Quran, the tafsir, and the hadith, and that's the line of logic that I've been going by myself.
Yes, and that's the
Right?
only logic that we should go.
Now, and you say that I'm only using like one hadith or one thing.
Because it's the only hadith I've heard you say.
I'm going to. I've used multiple sources. I've used Bukhari. I've used Muslim. I've used Sunan and
Yeah,
Nasai.
it's multiple sources of the same hadith.
Yeah, and
you haven't given
within
me
these
other
hadiths,
evidences
yeah,
that
but
she was
no,
9
but
or
within
6.
these, you haven't given me any evidence that clearly states her age of marriage or the age in which she consummated that marriage. You've given me none whatsoever. Is that
I just
is that
gave you one.
No, you didn't. You didn't. I said to you, right, that in the hadith, Aisha narrated herself. It says narrated Aisha.
Yeah.
I was 6 when I had when I married the Prophet, and I was 9 when I consummated the marriage with him, and I used to play with the dolls. That's what it says,
Yeah.
right? Now I've given you there ages and what happened at those ages.
And she
Now,
same thing.
you've given me ages
I gave you the
that
ages.
she was married and consummated. That's what the argument is about.
I gave you the age that
Okay.
she was.
Okay, let's get the hadith out. Let's have a look at it and let me see what you're actually trying
refute
to.
the hadith. The hadith is there. It's sahih. It's
So how do
Bukhari.
you reconcile that hadith?
That there's a lot of interpretations.
It could be interpreted not literally,
Yeah.
like that, as you could interpret this verse.
But you've understood it that way.
I understand it that
You
way.
accept it.
A
You
lot of
accept
classical scholars they accepted it as this way.
Yeah.
But the easy consensus in Islam is that you can't marry a female
she was on the planet.
if she's not physically,
answer that, because it
mentally,
doesn't
or
say
like.
Okay. So here's a key point. Here's a key point that I want to make and to kind of hone in on this conversation. So as a Muslim, let me ask you this: do you agree? Not talking about consummation.
Yeah.
Do you agree that Muhammad married a child?
No.
No. I remember what you said yesterday. It's on camera. Just a yes or no.
She had
Just a yes or no,
yeah, no,
please.
it's not a
It's
yes
not a
or
yes or
no
no
question.
question.
Yes or no?
What you said
She
earlier.
had her puberty. Yes. I
No,
believe
forget.
it.
I'm not asking about puberty.
She's not a child.
I'm
She
not
was
talking
a
about
child.
sex.
Okay, no.
I'm not talking about sex. Let me clarify, please.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yeah.
My question is, in terms of the marriage contract, not the
Yeah.
consummation.
Okay.
Do you believe, according to the Islamic sources that you have at hand,
Yeah.
that Muhammad married, not had sex with,
Yeah.
married a child?
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now,
can
no,
you-
stop.
can you bring that
No,
evidence?
stop.
Bring that evidence if you can.
Stop. My friend, please, my friend, my friend,
I'm
my
a
friend,
Muslim.
please.
I know, I'm
Yeah,
Muslim
yeah.
as well.
My friend. Now, Asma, do you believe that Muhammad married a child, not had sex with, but married the child at 6 years old? Do you believe that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
slow it
So
up.
you say yes,
It's yeah.
He
She
said
says
that
she
in
doesn't know,
the hadith.
and you seem to have had an issue with his answer. What's your position?
I don't know.
You don't know.
because he raises a point. He says
Okay.
that
was it 6 years from when she was given the honourable name Aisha? Or was it 6 years from when she was born? Or was it 6 years when she was in Mecca? Or 6 years that she'd been in Medina?
Love to
It doesn't say the
It says that
age.
she was 6. That's her age.
Yeah, which one?
It doesn't say age from. It doesn't say that, you know, like you're adding to the hadith. You're adding. Do you want to get the hadith then?
That's what I want.
It doesn't. You're adding to the hadith.
I don't know the hadith.
Is it Bukhari? Is it possible?
Guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up.
For 6 years.
Yeah.
But you said she believes she married when she was a child. You should be saying, I don't know.
He didn't consummate the
After
marriage
you wrap it up,
before she
you
had her
should do
She
some
didn't even marry. She
more
was 8, 7.
I don't
She
know.
followed old
the Aisha
traditions.
case, because there are many scholars, and I promise
She
you,
would have not been
there
Aisha
are
before 12.
many, more than 20 scholars you'll find with different interpretations.
Jewish law,
You're just stuck, you're just stuck on those
so far in
three.
history that a name
For
was
some
sacred
reason,
given to you.
I'm
You had to
assuming
earn
it's
it. You wasn't just
fake.
given it like we
I
are
hope
today.
it's not, I don't
And
know.
they didn't do
But
age
you'll find
by
many
number.
interpretations that
I've
she
never
was
heard
not.
of it. I follow the classical Sunni, Sunni teaching.
I get that, but I didn't say it happened. I say,
relate
is it
to 9
possible?
years or
Yeah, same as that's the point that I want to tell you.
Sorry, Asma, if you don't mind, the camera's there, yeah? Let's widen it up. Let's widen it up. Let's widen it up. Let's widen it up.
That
Asma, do you mind just widening it
you
up a bit?
believe that she consummated the marriage was consummated when she was pre-pubescent?
Yeah,
you believe
that's
that?
his claim.
That's my claim.
Yeah.
Where's the
So
evidence?
there's two claims.
Just like
So there's
this.
two claims I'm
that's
making.
fine.
There's
So
two
you're
claims
saying-
I'm making.
Okay.
Right. Before I can go into the second claim, I need to establish the first claim.
Okay.
I can't establish the first claim with her because she rejects her own sources. Right?
No, she didn't.
He
You're lying.
he
That's
actually
dishonest.
no. He
No,
actually.
it is. You just lied.
No,
She
no.
didn't do
He
that.
actually. He.
You are a liar and you don't know logic.
I actually respect
No,
what you say.
This
Because
lady
you
right
actually
in front of me, I'm not going to stand for it. Right? When you like a lady, that's all. Oh no, that's not aggressive, me.
I don't know if they counted the age from when they moved to Medina or something like that. I don't know.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, it doesn't say that. The classical teachings of scholars is that.
And you saw that I read in the Quran in Surah,
But
You know
can
that
you
point
give
that
me
you
the
made?
verse in Quran?
Surah
I really
65
want to
verse
hear
4.
the verse. Can you read it?
Okay, yeah. Is the rain still?
I
Give me a hand if you don't mind.
It's so
Mine.
It makes me want to puke, but the idiots like us they don't know what logic is. He couldn't name me the three loads of logic right now. Name me the three loads of logic.
I can't do it.
No, he can't.
'Cause I'm
he
an
doesn't
idiot.
understand logic.
I'm an idiot. All right, I'm an
I
idiot.
didn't do it. No,
No, I'm an
Prove
idiot.
it.
No, I'm an
No,
idiot.
No,
I'm an idiot.
Prove
Thank you.
You know the three loads of logic.
Goodbye. I'm an idiot.
See, this is what
I'm an
people
idiot.
do when
Goodbye.
they don't actually know. He truly
Yeah.
is an idiot.
No, I said I'm an idiot.
Guys,
What
the
do you
laws of
want?
logic said the law of ID, the law of...
Yeah. I'm going to read the verse for you.
I have autism, buddy.
And I want to
I have autism.
wrap this
Do you want
up.
to make fun of me a bit more?
Because I don't want to.
Yes.
I
No, I
don't
didn't
want
think so. Shut up. I can't wear shoes. Oh, you don't understand the laws. All right, sorry, you don't understand. Buddy, I feel like
I want to read it to her.
so it doesn't
Let's
feel
wrap
told
this
to
up
me.
because it's going around in circles now. Yeah.
But people like to point out the weird things. In
All right.
people's
So I want to read it to you.
No, but it's because of that.
Yeah.
None
So
of these are doing
I need
it.
to. There's
My autism, I can't wear shoes that make me feel a certain way.
there's two things I'm trying to understand here.
No, I
Right.
just can't have things completely on them, otherwise I feel...
First one is child marriage,
Is that...
and then the second one is sex with children. Right.
It's like, you know,
When we
I
look
get
at
animated-
Muhammad,
you know when I get,
right?
you know when I get animated and you say...
I argue,
That's unfair.
based on the
I'm not angry.
hadith, that he married a child
Thank you.
and also had sex with a
Thank you.
child. Now, wait, one second. No, I'm gonna 1 second. It's not one single hadith. It's found in different collections.
No. Again, I come
That's
across
very
the tone
important.
that seems
Now,
like I'm upset and
he
things.
agrees with
It's
me
not that, it's
about the child. In terms of that she was, he married her when she was a child. But where he disagrees with me is in terms of the consummation, right? So now, what I want to do is go to the Quran, the Surah At-Talaq, the surah about divorce. I want to read verse 4, and I want to tell you what I believe. But before I do, I want to get your understanding from it, right?
I want to hear your understanding.
Okay, I'll give you my full
Yeah,
understanding.
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And then I'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
In Surah At-Talaq it says, it's talking about divorce, right? And
Talking about divorce.
yeah, right? And it says here, and those who no longer expect menstruation among your women, if ye doubt, then their period is 3 months. And also for those who have not menstruated. I'll read again. And also for those who have not menstruated.
Yes.
And for those who are pregnant, their term is until they give birth. And whoever fears Allah he will make for him of his matter. She asked me a question.
so
1
he's
second.
talking
You'll
about
get
the
your
head
chance.
there.
You'll get
He's
your
talking
chance.
about the head
You'll get your
there,
chance. Let me be true to what I said to this lady.
Yes.
Now you want to know what I think,
Yeah.
right?
How do you relate this verse in the Quran to the hadith that she was 6 and
No,
9 years old?
I'll go. Yeah.
that
So
this verse
I'm
teaches
saying that this
childbirth.
verse, my claim is, Surah 65 verse 4 teaches that it's permissible men to marry and divorce.
That's not what it says. It
Yes.
says that
Okay, wait,
period
wait.
for
Yeah. Yes.
To marry and divorce prepubescent children in those who have not started menstruation. Now, you mentioned something about tafsir, which I respect. So I went to that lady Asma before and I said to her, tafsir on 65 verse 4.
Which one?
Ibn Abbas, Al-Jalalain,
Okay.
Ibn Kathir. The major guys when it comes to tafsir,
Okay.
especially Ibn Kathir.
Yeah.
Right? They all agree with what I'm saying. They say that this passage applies to those who are too young to start menstruation, meaning prepubescent. I'll read the tafsir, support my argumentation so you can see for yourself. Right? It says here in the tafsir of Ibn Abbas, and for such of your women as despair of menstruation because of old age, if you doubt about their waiting period, their period of waiting shall be 3 months. This is a very important part. Upon which another man asked, O Messenger of Allah, what about the waiting period of those who do not have menstruation because they are too young? That was a question that a man posed.
Okay, what's the waiting period?
Hold on.
Can you tell us what is
I will
the
tell
waiting
you.
period?
I'll tell you.
Waiting period is when they can marry again.
So how?
And you-
so
and we already
all right. So
established-
here's
but one second,
here's a
but
good
we
point.
already
So why
established-
then
we already
does
established- but we already established
why does then someone
that
who's
if
too
he
young
got-
for
if he got married
menstruation
at
have to
6,
observe a
what's
waiting
the
period?
problem?
That would only apply to them if they were divorced.
That's not true because
The iddah is for those who are divorced or for widows. It's
just
something
a
that they must
waiting
observe.
period. It's nothing
How
to
can
do
a
with
child who
consummation.
hasn't how can a child who hasn't even begun menstruation observe an iddah period? That's my question to you.
Because they can get married.
That's my question to you. That's
Yeah, but can't they get
that's my
married
question to
before?
you.
Question to
Yes.
listen to
How
me.
can
Listen
how
Listen
can
to his
no?
argument. No,
She
no.
asks me.
Okay.
I'll give him the time. I promise.
Okay, he gave
I
you a good
promise.
argument.
I promise I'll give you the time.
But maybe she doesn't know,
No, but
so
she
I'm gonna
asked. No, no,
clarify
no.
for
My
her,
friend.
yeah.
My
I
friend.
don't
My
know
friend.
why that
Stepping
question
in.
is relevant for me.
You asked me
He's-
about my explanation.
Yes.
I've used the Quran.
But he is
I've
the
used the
one that-
tafsir.
this
talking
one
about the
before.
Do you
waiting
want me
period.
then to talk to him?
Permission to
Yeah,
talk
I
to
give
him?
you the
Okay, so you're abandoning our conversation.
No, she's not abandoning it.
Fair
She
play.
doesn't know.
Okay.
You're just talking
Let's have a
about a
convers-
waiting
okay, let's talk
period.
about it.
You're talking about a waiting period.
A waiting period prescribed for who?
For anyone that gets married, not for anyone that's consummated a marriage.
I'm not
okay?
talking
There's a
about consummation yet.
difference. No,
I'm not
listen
talking
to
about
him.
consummation
Fantastic.
yet.
Please listen carefully,
That's
okay?
fantastic.
Okay.
You don't have an issue with a marriage contract being written with someone that was 6-year-old. You don't have. You don't have a problem with that. Is that what you're saying? A marriage contract that was written.
Wait, did I just hear that correctly?
I'm just saying.
So
Do
wait,
you have
okay.
a problem?
Okay, let me make sure I
Do
understood
have a
what you said
problem with
correctly.
someone that's arranged a marriage.
Okay.
With someone at the age
He
of
missed what
6.
I was saying.
Forget about consummation.
What I was saying in the beginning is I'm tackling this in two parts.
Yeah.
First is the child marriage and then the consummation. He's jumping ahead. Right, wait. What he just said sounds like he was accepting of the child marriage. Is that not the case? Didn't that just sound like he was accepting of the child marriage?
He said that it's a difference.
this
between-
Right, my friend, then I want to understand from you. You're a Muslim, right? And you represent the Sunni Muslims, right?
I don't represent.
Are
anyone.
you a Sunni Muslim? I just need to know.
Yes.
Okay, it's as simple as that. Now, you just made a concession that it sounded like to me.
I'm asking you.
No, I need to understand from this. Please, I want to make this easy because
I'm not going to get cornered by you. I just
There's no
want to explain to
there's
you
no cornering here.
that 3 months is just the waiting period that a woman has to wait. if
woman or a
marriage-
child?
a woman,
Anyone,
both women and child.
Anyone.
Okay.
Anyone that's got married.
Yeah.
A lady that's gotten married.
Or a
at
child.
Just a
Anyone,
female. A
yeah.
female that's gotten married. Okay. Has to wait 3 months before she can
I get that.
married again.
I get
is
that.
Is that clear?
I get
is
that.
there a problem with that? Is there a problem with God explaining every possible
Let
scenario?
me deal with him. Let me deal with him.
Prepubescent,
Okay, because I'm trying. I can't keep jumping.
Too old to have periods. Is there a problem with God being complete?
So can I understand that?
in describing every single possible scenario? Wouldn't you complain if God?
my
one
friend.
second, but I want to ask you one question. Would you not complain if you said if it only said 2 scenarios out of the 3 possible?
My friend,
Wouldn't you say
can
God
I
didn't
just?
know?
I need to
God wasn't
clarify
smart
your
enough?
understanding.
I'm asking you.
My friend.
No, but I'm
my friend,
asking
please.
you one simple question. But can you ask me a
let
question?
me-
I
let me-
answered
let me-
you.
let-
Now I'm
no,
asking
you
you
haven't
one
answered
question.
me.
Bye-bye.
You take care, yeah?
I'm
Take
asking
care.
you- look,
I'm going to go in a
explained
minute
to you.
because
Yeah, that's fine.
because you're not
But
listening to me.
I'm
I need you to
listening
just
to
stop
you.
for a second, just for 1
You're
second.
making a claim and I'm disproving that claim.
Okay, but 1 second.
So in order to
if you
disprove
don't
that
stop,
claim,
if you speak one more
We've
time,
spoken a lot.
if you
I've
speak one more
listened and
time,
I've waited.
I'm going to ignore you.
Okay, go on then.
I've laid out my view of this verse in Surah 65 verse 4.
What's your view of that verse?
Go away.
You just said you laid out your view. What is
I
your
just
view?
spoke to that lady,
Yeah?
setting out my argument.
Just read it. You just read it. You didn't lay out a view. What's the view?
I need to know from you, and this is my own.
What's the
okay,
view?
Okay,
You said you
okay,
laid
I'm not
out a
repeating
view.
myself.
What do you mean?
To my
You
lot,
didn't say anything.
you've
You
got
only read
you've
the
got
verse.
one more chance.
You only
If you
read the
interrupt me,
verse, but you
I'm
only.
going to put my hand up.
Okay.
Right, and
And
if
I'll
you
put my hand
if you
up.
interrupt me,
Okay.
right,
But will
once
you return the favour?
I'm gonna end.
Will you
I'll
allow
be
me to
completely
talk?
quiet.
Okay, fine.
But you can't interrupt me. If you interrupt me
Okay.
once, I'm going to end the conversation.
It's
I want,
your
so
loss,
so when
not
I
my
finish,
loss. If you end
so
the
when I finish
conversation,
my point,
it's your loss.
when I finish my point, it will be very quick. I'm going to say the word finish. So there's no interruption. Okay? My claim is that Surah 65 verse 4 is teaching that it's permissible for Muslim men to marry and divorce prepubescent children. Now, if I heard you correctly, it sounded like you were in agreement, not talking about the sex part yet, we'll get there in a second, but you were in agreement that this particular verse teaches that it's okay for Muslim men to marry, do the legal contract with children. Can you confirm if that's what you believe?
No, you heard me wrong. So shall I explain to you now?
Okay, yes, please.
All right. What that verse says is that what the waiting period is for every single possible scenario that a female can be in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it explains. It says it's 3 months for prepubescent, postpubescent, and those too old to have periods. That's what it says.
3
It
months,
doesn't-
but how does that make sense when it's prepubescent? How can they observe the Iddah when the Iddah is something that must be observed by those who are widows, meaning that they have been married?
So they've been divorced, you're saying, yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So
that
is
means
it
if they're
possible-
divorced,
is it possible to have a marriage contract in place and then get divorced the next day because of a massive disagreement? Is it
yes,
possible?
that's possible.
Okay.
All right.
So let's just say that happened
With
when
a child.
marriage contract.
I'm trying to-
not saying a child.
So what are you saying?
Let's just talk about a female. You keep
He's
wanting
trying to
say,
digress
You know,
from
if
the
he
child's
says,
part of
you know,
it.
if he
The
says
child's part of it,
female,
doesn't want to
I'm saying
he
address.
doesn't say.
I'm
He
saying
doesn't say
female.
child.
Child
He doesn't say woman.
Female.
My friend,
Female.
you're not being sincere.
Female. No.
No. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Female. You can't
I
handle
can't handle it. I can't handle
You
it.
can't handle
I can't handle lies.
You can't handle
Can't
the
handle
truth.
lies.
I'm saying female.
God bless you. I have to end it.
You
said
agree
female.
with
The fact that he's
child
saying
marriage?
the fact that he's saying female,
Instead of child.
child or woman,
A woman, yeah.
doesn't say that in the
I
text.
said female.
Anyway, let me
I
do a
said
wrap up.
female.
Let me do a wrap up.
Rap up TV.
Thank you.
How can you marry a 6-year-old?
Yeah. Honestly, bro, I feel the same way. It's
He
very
just
bad.
doesn't want to address that.
All right, guys. I'm gonna try and do a quick wrap up. I'm gonna try and do.
A 6-year-old girl.
Brother, I share your passion. I share your passion.
They're playing. He's playing tricks.
I know,
with him.
but his tricks ain't working.
But I quite like the way you approached it.
Thank you. God bless you. I'm gonna do a quick wrap up because my throat is dry. I'm talking a lot. Simply put, I was talking to this lady about Aisha.
Yeah.
She said that she had doubts about the stories of Aisha in the Hadith, and that Islam. Basically, she was saying that if the Hadith doesn't align with the Quran, then we must reject the Hadith. I was like, okay. I said, in that case, then let me show you in the Quran where it clearly teaches child marriage. Surah 65 verse 4. I showed her in the text that it says, and for those who have not yet menstruated, means those who are prepubescent, those who haven't begun menstruation because of their young age.
Right.
She didn't want to accept that. So we went to the tafsir. Ibn Abbas, Al-Jalalain and Ibn Kathir all confirm what I'm saying. In fact, there's a specific one. There's a specific statement in Ibn Abbas's reading of the explanation of the tafsir that says that someone had asked Muhammad this question in particular about the young age, in which he confirmed, yet even those who have not menstruated because of the young age. It's the biggest lie to say that Islam doesn't teach child marriage. We all know that it does, and it's a very sensitive subject as well. That's why I try to treat it with great care and respect for Islam. I would also like to say, as this video is ending, please guys, don't make derogatory comments about Muhammad in the comment section. Please. I know that you may disagree with his lifestyle, but insulting the Muslim prophet is not going to do anyone any good. Let's refrain from doing that. Let's bring awareness in a respectful way, please. And we also spoke about the hadith of Aisha. I said that she narrated herself in multiple hadiths, in Sahih Muslim, in Sahih Al-Bukhari, collections that were authenticated by those scholars themselves, and in Sunan an-Nasai, that she narrated that she married Muhammad when she was 6 and consummated when she was 9. Doesn't get any clearer than that, guys. Says that she was playing with dolls. At that time, by the way, at that time she was playing with dolls, and she was swinging on swings. There's nothing to indicate that she was mature and ready for marriage, right? So sadly, guys, Islam does teach child marriage. If you've been told otherwise, you've been lied to. Anyway, guys, God bless you. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on YouTube. It's Timothy of Speaker's Corner. If you search me out on YouTube, hopefully some of these guys can put me up on their. One second. Wait.
Jesus, she was 12.
Yeah, show me in the Bible. You want to show me in the Bible? Anyway, guys, make sure you follow, subscribe.
And the Bible.
Yeah.
You can't find it, but you don't.
Anyway, God bless you guys. Yeah.